If you've been feeling a low level hum of anxiety every time you see a headline about AI, it's not the technology itself. It's a specific trick your mind is playing on you. Your brain's doing something you probably haven't even noticed. It's a real reason why AI is stressing people out. It's treating progress and change like a threat. Today I'm going to show you why your mind's reacting this way, and more importantly, I'm going to give you a 4-part rule called the REST to shut down that stress response right now. You can start using this even before we finished. What stresses us out isn't always the thing itself. It's what happens in our heads when we can't get a clear grip on that thing. With AI, that uncertainty quickly turns into internal noise. Oh, where do I stand now? Do I still matter in the same way I used to? Can I even trust my own judgment anymore? That's when the stress starts to build, because when the mind can't find a fact, it fills the gaps with guesses. And it doesn't guess calm, it guesses worst case scenarios. It starts rehearsing problems that haven't even arrived yet. That's what happens when your brain is forced to guess. A lot of people think the stress is coming from the AI tools themselves, but a huge part of that is actually coming from your mind's response to not knowing what's next. Your sense that you're not stuck inside it anymore. You can start working with it once you realize that. I'm seeing this everywhere lately, from my private sessions to conversations with other professionals. We're all asking, how do I fit? The danger isn't the question, it's getting paralyzed by it. To stop that paralysis, I use a framework called the REST rule. So, R is let's reduce the noise, turn down the volume. A lot of people are feeding their own stress response without realizing it. Too much scrolling, too many dramatic opinions, and too many people sounding certain about things actually no one really can know yet. Let's face it, 10 years ago, no one knew what an influencer was, and most people don't still. So be selective, be discerning, not avoidant. You don't need every single update to stay informed, and you definitely don't need every doomsday headline just because it's delivered with confidence. And our mind doesn't need to be on high alert 24/7 just because the stuff is out there. Embrace the flexibility. You can't map out exactly where all of this is going, but you can get better at how you respond. Think more curiously, less reactively. And this doesn't mean doing nothing. It means becoming harder to knock off balance, because when you're less reactive, you think more clearly. You start noticing, in fact, the exact moment your mind tries to turn uncertainty into threat. That's your turning point. S. Stop solving the whole future. This is a trap. We think, if I can just figure it all out now, then I'll feel okay. But you can't force an absolute answer out of something that's still unfolding. This is where our earlier episode, Cornerstone, the control, comes into play. Instead of trying to solve everything, come back to what's real. What's actually in front of you now? What can I control? And what is out of my control? Or what's one step I can take that brings me back out of 10 imagined futures and back into one manageable reality? T is tune into now. Seriously, just for 3 seconds, notice the weight of your feet on the floor, your hands resting on your lap. That's it. That's the starting point. Don't wait until you're spiraling to try and find this calm. Notice it when things are just okay, when you're having a quiet moment. Don't reach for your phone. Don't fill the space. Just sit in it. Just stop. We used to say, stop and smell the roses, because you're teaching your nervous system that what calm feels like, and you're building a reference point so that next time stress rises, you're not guessing where to go. You've started a blueprint, an emotional map, so you know the way back. Listen, if this is something you're struggling with and you want some one-on-one help with me, you can book a session or a quiet chat via the link below. AI has been a massive trigger lately, but this pattern is older than technology. When change moves faster than we feel able to adapt, uncertainty becomes a threat. AI didn't create that feeling, it just exposed it. So notice it, name it, come back to what you can influence, stay flexible, but stay grounded. I'm Phil Meredith, and I'll see you in the next one.